Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffinini with you, along with John DeShazier, here to bring you all the exciting action. It's your New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 39-26 overall, hosting the LA Clippers. They come in at 42-23. First of a back-to-back for the Pels. It'll be Portland at 6 p.m. tomorrow. First things first, Pels looking to win the season series against the Clippers. More on that in just a bit. 2 nights ago here, well, not so good. Pels were trying to extend a 4-game winning streak to 5. The Cleveland Cavaliers had other ideas. 116-95 was the final score. The Pelicans, up until about 90 seconds left in the game, had 2 made threes to the Cavaliers 20. Trey Murphy, what happened?
Partially self-inflicted, but I mean, also is the NBA. You play 82 games, they're not going to go right every single time. They took out the 3 in the game, and they generated a lot of threes themselves. So it's a simple math problem. If they take more threes, make more threes, they're probably going to win the game.
Well, John, that was pretty much it. Can't put it any more simply than that. Tonight, you obviously can't make 2 threes until the last 2 minutes. This is an elite LA Clipper team.
Yeah, it's a great defensive team, and they shoot the 3 well themselves. So the Pelicans have a problem on their hands. Now, they've been able to solve that problem twice already this season in 3 games. So they've got a little recipe that they can work on the Clippers, and one of that is they win in the paint. They've beaten them an average of 53-43 in the 2 wins. So hopefully they can work that and shoot the ball a little bit better in this one.
Well, going against really the norm in the NBA, the Pelicans have handled them no problem at Crypto.com Arena, but the game here, well, it was completely the opposite. The Clippers did whatever they want. That was a wire-to-wire job.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook came off the bench, really ignited them. And one thing the Pelicans have to rectify the rest of this season and hopefully going into the future, win your home games. Make teams dread coming into the Smoothie King Center. That is the mission, because that's how you become a really good team.
Well, right now, the Clippers 3 ahead in the loss column on the Pels. They have 23. We have 26. But if you win tonight, you've got the season series, which means all you got to do is tie them at the end of 82 games, and you would move ahead of them in the standings. First things first, though, 48 big minutes coming up, head-to-head, Pelicans and the Clippers on a Friday night in the Smoothie King Center. We'll take a break, come back. Starting lineups, keys, and tip. Pels and Clips coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta, cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of you sucking one of our power-packed smoothies with over 10 grams of protein. With real fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, because we don't have any. So grab a delicious, filling Smoothie King smoothie, throw a straw in your jaw, and be sucking awesome. Only at Smoothie King.
Back at the Smoothie King Center, Todd Graffinini, John DeShazier with you. Get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Clippers. Time now for your starting lineups for the homestanding Pelicans, 39-26. Overall, right now, sitting 5th in the Western Conference, 3 back in the loss column of the Clippers. New Orleans is 18-13 in this building under third-year head coach Willie Green.
C.J. McCollum, 6'3" guard, Lehigh.
Herbert Jones, 6'6", forward, Alabama.
Brandon Ingram, 6'9", forward, Duke.
Zion Williamson, 6'7", forward, Duke.
Jonas Valanciunas, 6'11", center, Lietuvos Rytas, Lithuania.
Well, the Clippers, they're 42-23. They are fourth in the Western Conference. They are a very good road team at 20-13. By the way, they played last night in Chicago. They won that game handily as they made 23s in the ball game. The Clippers are 6-5 in second games of back-to-backs this year under third-year head coach Tyronn Lue. Bones Highland is going to make his fourth start at the point as James Harden is inactive with a sore right shoulder. The rest of the lineup you know well. Terrence Mann in his fifth year out of Florida State. The Hall of Famers, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, they were nearly perfect in that win against the Bulls last night, only missing 2 shots between the both of them. And Ivica Zubac with 16 double-doubles is the man in the middle. Those are your starting lineups. An active list presented by Morris Bart. For the Pelicans, Malcolm Hill, E.J. Liddell, Darian Sebron. Inactive G-League, Dyson Daniels remains inactive with the left knee meniscus surgery. Those are your particulars. We'll hear from Aaron Summers next.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts,
Bet Rivers is the place.
over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Chevron with Tefron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Parker McCollum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCollum Live, with special guest Corey Kent.
Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man have?
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCollum Live.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Behind the back flip. Bounce feed to Zion, who drives it and throws it down with a left hand.
Cox, bringing us closer. Energy, we power life.
Brute force. Zion says, no you don't, Beard.
Ibotta, cash back made easy. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
B.I. drives in, finger roll.
Here's Todd Graffanini.
Wow. All right, here we go, baby. Pelicans, Clippers on a Friday night. City edition uniforms. You can feel it in the arena down courtside. Aaron Summers. Hello, Aaron.
There is so much energy inside the arena, and there was a lot of energy at shoot-around today. You can tell that this team wants to put Wednesday behind them, move on to today. They understand the sense of urgency that they have to play with. At shoot-around, head coach Willie Green continued to remind the team to lock in on their habits, play 0.5 mentality, catch and shoot, play quick. He said that's one thing we need to do tonight, that 0.5 mentality. That means you're catching or you're shooting or you're passing the ball within 0.5 seconds.
All right, good stuff, Aaron. Tonight's keys to the game presented by Ibotta. Ibotta, cashback made easy.
Well, Pels have to guard the three better. Cleveland was 20 of 45 on Wednesday, and last night the Clippers 20 of 40. They're the second best three-point shooting team in the league at 39%. Pels have to shoot it better, 4-22 from three on Wednesday. And look, the Pels have to play with some force. One team got pushed around on Wednesday, and it was not Cleveland. And that's one of the things that New Orleans has to do, is learn better how to play through the physicality.
All right, crew chief James Capers tosses it up. Jonas Valanciunas wins the tip. C.J. McCollum's got it in the backcourt. He'll give it to Zion Williamson. Pelicans in the city editions, the skeleton court. Everybody on their feet. And we got 48 minutes of basketball coming up. Pels with the ball first, moving right to left. Ingram baseline jumper. That's off the back heel, no good. And the rebound to Bones Highland, who had a double-double last night, his first in a Clipper uniform. Highland, cross court, Clippers in all white. Red numerals, blue lettering. Paul George, double, get it to Zubats at the nail. Now Highland, step back right wing three. Back iron, no good. Long rebound to McCollum. Again, the Clippers were 50% last night, as JD just mentioned. 20 of 40. Even I can do that math. Ingram, one-on-one with Paul George. Head fake. Got to the dotted line. Kick it to Jonas. Wide open left wing three. Short. Rebound to Kawhi Leonard. Of course, Jonas made the first three of the night against Cleveland. Then we didn't make one for about 2 quarters. George mid-range, up top, below the nail, and good.
Too much of a mismatch. He gets C.J. McCollum on him, and Paul George is 6'8", C.J. McCollum 6'3", easily raises over him.
The number one ISO team in the league is the Clippers. They've got the personnel to do it. Jonas fouled from behind by Kawhi Leonard on a long entry pass from Brandon Ingram.
Not a very good foul by Kawhi Leonard. Jonas Valanciunas has the position on him, and Kawhi goes over the back. But if you're the Pels, you'll obviously take it because you can get that guy in foul trouble. That takes away a big part of their offense.
I know I'm stating the obvious here, JD. We got to make some shots early in this game.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Get the stench of what happened against Cleveland out of here. CJ. Starts, stops, cut off by George. Pass at the feet of Valanciunas. Can't handle it. It's a turnover. Yeah, not a good start.
And another issue, the Pels need to start fast. Look, you've got fans in here thirsting for success.
It is the desert.
Yeah, they are thirsting for this team to play well.
Highland. Chested up top, Kawhi Leonard, one-on-one with Zion. Went through the legs, maintains the dribble. Get it between circles now, Highland with Herb Jones on him. And I was literally about to say, watch the hand check, Herb. They're going to get you. And they did.
Yeah, he got him. He's got the hands on him. In today's NBA, you cannot hand check. They won't allow Herb to do that.
So James Capers with the foul call. CJ Washington is the referee. 5 seconds.
Herb calls that turnover. He wanted to pass into Zubats. Herb jumped in the passing lane and forced that turnover.
All right, everybody is still on their feet here, waiting for the first points. Clippers up 2-0. Ingram. Hounded. Get it to her.
They doubled him.
Throws it right to Terrence Mann. Mann front court. Dotted line. Restricted arc. Blocked by McCollum.
Oh, Z got him from behind, I think.
Well, give them both
whoever got him, nice.
Now Ingram. Get it to Z in the lane. Finger roll lefty layup over the front arm.
All right, folks, sit down. There you go. Big Z on both ends. He was given the block on the other end. Got him from behind.
Now Kawhi Leonard. Top of the key. We're tied at 2. Take a 3 and hit it.
Zion Williamson cannot go under that screen from Zubats. He cannot allow himself to be screened because that's a mismatch when you got the perimeter. Jonas Valanciunas going against Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi was 2 of 5 from distance last night, and Zion drives in and misses the layup. Rebound Kawhi Leonard. They're off to the races. 3-on-2. Kawhi all the way in. Misses the lefty layup.
That's good, Brandon Ingram. He stayed in front of him and forced a tough shot.
McCollum, stop, pop, straightaway 3. That's not even close. And the rebound to Paul George. And we start out 0 of 2 and 1 of 4.
CJ has got to get it going. Coming into this, he's now 7 of his last 29 from 3.
3-ball George front iron. Glass no good. I don't know what happened when we got on the plane to Toronto. McCollum left angle 3. That's what we're talking about.
Wide open. That's the look.
So McCollum, who still averages 3.2 makes a game from beyond the arc, that's 6th in the league, has tied the game at 5. Now Kawhi. Up top, Bones Highland on the left wing of the skeleton. And Highland thought Shaquille O'Neal was in the left corner and throws it way over Terrence Mann's head into the VIPs across the way.
I think Bobo could have stood on Manute Bol's shoulders and maybe not
that's a good call. Of course, Bol doing it all for the Phoenix Suns right now. We're tied at 5, 8:20 to go. First quarter here in New Orleans. Pelicans and the Clippers. New Orleans looking to take the season series against these guys. Ingram steps into a left wing 3. That's off the heel. Long rebound to Ivica Zubats.
I mean, I can't argue with the shots from 3. They're good shots.
Good drive by Highland. Got to the baseline. Now Zubats tries to go up and under. Well done, Jonas. Wild shot. Zubats no good. Rebound McCollum is going coast to coast and lays it in with a left hand.
They never stopped the basketball, and C.J. McCollum never stopped driving.
CJ's got 3 rebounds already and 5 points. Pell's up 7-5. Paul George, get it to Zubats at the nail. Down low, cutting left baseline, man. Great pass, Zubats, and an easy dunk.
Yeah, Herb had man in the corner. Man did not stay there. He cut baseline, and Herb lost track of it.
First 2 for Terrence Mann, who averages 8. We turn it over again. Bones Highland got the steal, but then we're going to pick it back. Yes. Herb got it. Zion reestablished himself. Now CJ, right wing 3, Brett. Long rebound taken by Zubats.
See, but that's 2 threes that C.J. McCollum has taken off the dribble on the fast break.
He's got to take those shots, though.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the most effective 3 for him.
But he's done it before all year long. He's just not making them now. Highland for 3, long rebound. Terrible shot. It goes out to Mann. We're tied at 7. Now 3 ball again, Highland. He's not, he missed 2 in a row. Rebound Ingram, he took it away from Valanciunas. So both teams off to a very slow start. Now they played last night. We don't have that excuse. Pels just are struggling at home to shoot the ball. Ingram left baseline, spins left. There's the double. Cross court over to Herb. Right corner 3. That is short. And the rebound man. We can't make a shot.
Yeah, you can't ask for better. You can't ask for better. Pels 1-6 from 3 right now.
George sizing up Herb, left angle. Nearly double dribbled. Now the double left corner, and he'll miss the jumper. Weak side rebound to McCollum, who's got 4 boards now. They're 3 of 11. We're 3 of 10. Tied at 7, nearly halfway through the first quarter. Jonas left block. He's doubled. Trying to get around Zubats, and the hook shot won't go.
They're doubling Brandon Ingram pretty much on the catch. And he's making the right play, so his teammates have to bail him out and make the shot.
Terrence Mann, sideline right. Now right in the lane, Kawhi, guarded by Williamson. Kawhi with 7, pops the mid-range, layup. 9-7 Clippers. That man could put a blindfold on and make that shot.
That's his comfort zone. He feels really good about that shot, and he shows you why.
Well, Willie Green takes a timeout. We've got 5:34 left in the first quarter. Clippers 9, Pelicans 7. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King. Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Brooks and Dunn Reboot 2024 Tour.
I'll play something country.
The best-selling duo of all time. Live. With David Lee Murphy.
A little dust on my body.
And Ernest.
Good day for flowers.
May 16th, Smoothie King Center. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks and Dunn Live.
But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be pandemonium at the Smoothie King Center. Baby, you ain't seen the fans act up. Baby, let me tell you,
Now, here's Todd Graffinini.
Pels close out their homestand tomorrow night with a duel against the Portland Trailblazers. That's an hour earlier at 6 p.m. We'll also be celebrating St. Patrick's Day with a happy hour at the Jameson Sports Bar. So come on down, make some noise as we continue our playoff push. Get your tickets now. Go to Pelicans.com. 5:34 left first quarter. Clippers 9, Pelicans 7.
Well, here's the bad news. The Pelicans shooting 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. Here's the good news. Clippers only shooting 4 of 12 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3. So neither team lighting it up, and that's allowed the Pelicans to get off to this cold start and yet remain right here within contact.
All right, both teams with substitutions. New Orleans will bring in Larry Nance Jr. and Trey Murphy. They'll bring in Amir Coffey and Norman Powell. PJ Tucker came out there, and Ty Lue was like, what you doing out there, man? You don't play anymore. So Coffey came in.
I got some backstory on that, but it's not for the air.
All right, Ingram drives on Paul George, missed the finger roll. Late whistle, we got a bailout.
Yeah, well, no, he fouled. He got him with the wrist.
Okay.
But Brandon Ingram's looking around like, where's the foul? Because we all know when B.I. goes in for the finger roll, that's almost automatic.
But, man, that's a shot. You talk about, again, Kawhi Leonard making that mid-range blindfolded. That's a shot that Ingram makes blindfolded. Brandon, 80% at the free throw line this year, and, of course, misses the first. So, again, we better figure it out. The ball is not going in the hole.
But did the right thing on offense on that one. Attack the rim. Attack the rim and either get a layup or get to the foul line. Now he's got to convert once he gets there. But
1 of 2.
That's the right thing to do, especially when the threes aren't going early.
9-8 Clippers. They've got George, Zubac, Powell, Leonard, and Coffey. Leonard got the bounce feed and pops the dotted line. Oh, he missed it from 8 feet. Another rebound from McCollum. That's his 5th. CJ to Ingram, back to McCollum, drives in, throws it out, deflected to Herb, got fortunate there. Jones to Ingram up top, 1-on-1 with Paul George. Boy, they got Ingram on lockdown right now.
They're going to double him as much as they can.
And now the switch with Norman Powell. Ingram throws it up off the glass. No. Foul Powell. Hey, the Clippers will take that all day long. Make it hard on Ingram and make them earn it at the line. So Leonard's got a foul, George has a foul, and Powell has a foul.
As long as B.I. makes his free throws and he makes the first one, they're not going to make a living with that defense. And initially they were double teaming him, getting it out of his hands.
They're tied at 9. There's 4:46 left in the first quarter, so both teams are struggling to put it in right now. Ingram hits both, and the Pels lead 10-9. All 3 points for Ingram coming at the free throw line.
Trey Murphy picking up full court.
Coffey, sideline right on the hash mark. Now right in the lane, Leonard might have gotten away with a walk, drives in.
He absolutely did.
Is beautiful English with a left hand.
Yeah, but he got away with one.
Lays it in. Kawhi's got 7 of their 11 points. McCollum for 3 right side. That is an absolute glass cracking brick.
Yeah, he is. Or I think a more effective catch and shoot 3.
Powell, fly by Ingram, 10-foot floater short. Rebound Ingram. Pels on the move, down 1. Ingram, stutter step on Powell, got away with a walk, finger roll with a right hand in.
Well, if Kawhi Leonard can do it on one end, Brandon Ingram can do it on the other. B.I. runs through Norman Powell's chest.
5 for Ingram, 12-11 Pels, 3:45 left first quarter. George around a Zubac screen, top of the key pop, splash. PG-13 now with 4 points in the ball game.
Yeah, now things are heating up a little bit here.
Pels are 1 of 7 from 3. Trey Murphy, right elbow, right block. Throw it down low to Nance on a deflection. Got it back on the baseline. Now right corner Murphy. Powell is not giving him an inch. And Nance had an easy floater.
Yeah, Zubac was not guarding at all. Zubac was standing under the rim.
George around a Zubac screen. 2-man game. Easy lefty layup. 15-12.
They're heating up.
They're 7 of 17, 41%. Pels at a rather chilly 28.6%. We're getting Not a lot of production offensively. Ingram doubled again. Skip it over to McCollum, goes right baseline, reverse layup, a beauty and in. Timeout, Ty Lue.
CJ McCollum attacking the rim has been more successful him so far in this one.
McCollum's been active, 7 points, 5 rebounds. The Pels still just 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. 2:49 left in the first. Clippers 15, Pelicans 14 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
What's your school's road to the Final Four? Find out when the brackets are unveiled Sunday at 6 Eastern on Sirius XM College Sports Radio's Selection Sunday Special. And throughout March, hear men's college basketball's winningest coach on Basketball and Beyond with Coach K.
Basketball takes over. That's what makes our tournament so very, very exciting. I'm geeked up about it.
It's Basketball and Beyond with Coach K. Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 5 Eastern throughout the tournament on College Sports Radio, Channel 84 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Here's what you missed on Give and Go.
Nikola Jokic is the most unstoppable player in the league.
Triple-double Nikola Jokic.
He's going to bring a double team, and then it becomes a pick-your-poison offense. If I double team him, then he can find someone else. And if I don't double him, then he's going to shred whoever's in front of him.
Give and Go with Rick Kamla and Antonio Daniels. 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern, weekdays on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
Major League Soccer is back, and you can hear Miami's magisterial one in action on Sirius XM FC. Messi! Whenever Lionel Messi hits a sumptuous pass, are you kidding me? Come on! Scores a world-class goal. Produces a moment of pure magic for Inter Miami. Magisterial, Leonard! You'll hear it on your home for MLS, Sirius XM FC 157, and streaming on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Let the shenanigans begin. St. Paddy's Day Radio returns with the greenest, liveliest, shamrockingest Irish music from the Pogues, U2, Dropkick Murphys, and more. St. Paddy's Day Radio taking over Channel 28 all weekend, and get a head start on the holiday with the essential St. Paddy's Day pub mix. Now on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
And same game parlays, it's all fine.
You put a smile on your face. Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Pels down 1 here. Clippers ball moving left to right on your radio dial. 15-14. Low scoring first quarter. Both teams rather chilly from the floor. Daniel Tice is in the game. They did not just call a foul on Jose Alvarado, did they?
Yeah,
they did not just call a foul on Jose Alvarado,
yes,
who had a steep. Where's it? All right. You know what, John? You might have to take over. Can you tell me where the foul is, please?
Well, the foul is actually on Kawhi Leonard.
Thank you.
Because Kawhi Leonard grabs it after the steal.
Oh, man. Okay.
That's
egregious.
That's a superstar call is what that is.
Now Kawhi sizing up Jose. There's the double. Up top, Coffee, the lefty three. Wide open and down.
That's a good basketball play because Trey Murphy has to help out his smaller teammate against Kawhi Leonard. He leaves Coffee, and Coffee wide open.
42% is Amir Coffee, but again, they shoot 39% as a team. They all shoot well. Murphy left wing three from Zion Williamson.
And a very, very well-designed play. Larry Nance Jr. on the screen. Trey Murphy runs behind him and pops out through the wide open look.
Murphy was just 1 of 6 against Cleveland the other night from distance, so he makes his first tonight. Pels down 1. Leonard lost it, got it back. Another touch foul against the Pelicans. This time it's on Larry Nance. And don't you see the pattern here? All of these fouls are against Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Now that is one to give. They are not. I mean, Kawhi Leonard had a lot of nerve. He was going to the free throw line.
Well, Najee actually fouled him before Larry got him.
Now Powell pop a straightaway three. That's off the heel and fight for the rebound. Murphy took it away. from Najee Marshall. Zion up top, Trey fakes for three, triple team, get it to Jose, wide open right wing three. That's good.
That's a good basketball play. Now, Trey Murphy is lining up for that three. Kawhi Leonard jumped him at the three-point line, and all eyes defensively were on Trey Murphy. He finds the open Jose Alvarado.
2 made threes in a row. Pop the champagne. Powell for three.
He's too good for that.
That's short.
Oh, he bricked it.
Got a break. Outlet to Z from Najee. Drives in hard. Off the glass. No. Nance can't tip it up. Zion somehow got it back. He is hounded. He is fouled. They don't call it. Coffee, the run out, will lay it in. Zion looking at his right arm, looking for blood, literally.
He's looking at his right arm. He's just got to play through. I mean, we've talked about that on Wednesday against Cleveland. There's going to be physicality. The Clippers are going to put their hands on you, and you got to play through because you're not going to get the call.
We're tied at 20. Zion one-on-one with PJ Tucker. Another foul, my goodness.
Yeah, they got it.
I'm getting angry.
They got it. PJ Tucker. Now, PJ Tucker has the nerve to vehemently deny committing the foul.
Well, they had one to give.
I mean, PJ Tucker out there like a hatchet man.
Well, everybody's got 6 to give on the Clippers side. Inbound to Nance. Nance shovels it to Z up top. Back to Trey. Drives on Kawhi. Kick it out to Najee, left corner three. No. I wish that Trey would have popped it instead of passed it, but that's just me. Tied at 20, 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, the best thing about that possession is you get a 2-for-1.
10 on the shot clock. Kawhi sizing up Zion. Bump, goes behind the back. Leans in, 10-footer. That's beautiful.
Hey,
not bad defense either.
Z played it well. Z's been playing well defensively this season, and that's just a great offensive player.
Ball's going to roll to midcourt. Zion picks it up with 11. Now with 8. Bounce feed to Najee. Back to Zion up top. Drives on Tucker. Strip. Taken by Tice. Kawhi won't get it off. We'll go to the second. Clippers 22. Pelicans 20 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
And get into the front court quickly, but there's Brandon Ingram to block the layup.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini and John DeShazer.
Distribution of tonight's game to our radio affiliate stations provided via satellite by the Satellite Center, the official radio network provider of your New Orleans Pelicans. We head to the second quarter. Todd Graffanini, John DeShazer with you. Top section 112, Alden the King Hagedorn. Our statistician, he is between us down courtside, is Aaron Summers, Gus Kattengill, and the conductor Chris Moran in the studio. We head to the second quarter. LA 22, New Orleans 20.
Those 5 turnovers in that first quarter only resulted in a couple of points, 2 points, but still the 5 turnovers are 5 chances that you don't get to shoot at the rim. And outscored in the paint 12-8, which is something that they have been really dominant against the Clippers in their 2 wins. where they averaged 53 to 43 advantages in the paint in those two games.
Well, nothing has come easy for New Orleans offensively tonight. We talked before the game about how effective the Clippers are switching because they have the personnel to do it.
Yeah.
And it's just really, really tough, especially when they want to play defense. Now, the two games in LA, they didn't want to play defense. Well, they want to play it tonight.
Well, they're lengthy and they're athletic.
All right, Clipper ball moving left to right. Powell into the paint, kick it to Coffee for three. No, tapped out by Tucker, I believe.
It should. Tucker talked him into it. So did Jose Alvarado knock that one out of bounds? I mean, nobody arguing, so. Oh, they're going to Willie Green said, Willie Green said, hold up, wait a minute. That is all PJ Tucker.
You know what, though, JD?
You hate to burn.
Exactly.
You hate to burn a challenge in this situation.
You've got C.J. Washington literally,
by New Orleans.
literally
standing, watching it on the
5
baseline.
feet from P.J. Washington, or P.J. Tucker, excuse me. And now we got to challenge this. Let's go down to Aaron Summers.
Yeah, as soon as that play happened, head coach Willie Green turned around, looked behind the bench where they are watching video, and he called the timeout, called for the challenge, but then he turned right back around and said, "Are you guys sure?" Because it is early in this game to be using that, and he wanted to make, he'd already called it, but he did. He wanted to make sure.
No doubt about it, Aaron. Look, again, okay, this is quick.
Our review, the challenge is successful. The ball was last touched by Tucker. It is New Orleans ball. They still lose their timeout because it's the first mandatory of the period.
Well,
my angst is get it right on the floor. Just get it right. It's right in your face. Get it right.
They've already missed.
Yeah,
3 calls tonight.
Get it right. It's directly in your face. Get it right.
Cannot happen.
You got to stop the game and use the challenge for that.
Guy is 5 feet away. All right, Najee Marshall, Jose Alvarado in the game for the Pels. Now, all right, they took a timeout. So this is a media timeout. So, Chris, let's take a 60-second break. 60-second break. We'll come back. 22-20. We're only 21 seconds into the second quarter on the Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Only one game of note to pay attention to, guys. Suns at the Hornets, and Phoenix is leading 82-65. No help tonight.
No, I don't think so. Not after they got beaten Boston last night. All right, Pels ball after the successful challenge, down 2 here, just underway in the second quarter. Nance up top, shot clock only at 8. Get it to Zion, right free throw line extended. Bounce feed through legs to Jose for 3. Too strong, rebound Trey, back to Zion. Z, whipping right corner, Najee for 3. No.
Z's making the right play. He's gotten 2 teammates wide open looks from 3, but they got to make him right. You got to make the shot.
Daniel Tice for 3. No. Rebound, Najee Marshall. They're 2 of 10. We're 3 of 12.
Yeah, you got to make him right. These are wide open looks from 3. You got to make him right.
Trey for 3, right corner.
That's how you make him right.
Asking you shall receive, John DeShaver.
That's how you make him right. Just make the shot. Wide open looks. Just make the shot.
And that Zion penetrating into the paint. Now Paul George drives in, throws up a right-hand shot. Wow. That was not easy, and he made it look easy.
He was looking for the foul. They just tossed it up.
24-23 Clippers. Zion at the elbow, reach in on Tice, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Put him at the line.
P.J. Tucker telling him to keep your hands straight up. P.J. Tucker, who reaches and hacks every tree, but says, hey, you should do what I do.
I mean, P.J. Tucker, bless his heart, in his 18th year out of Texas.
Well, and look,
free throw Z is good.
But for the fact that Zion Williamson is playing, P.J. Tucker probably would not be on the floor in this game.
Right.
He is a physical defender, even at his age.
1 of 2 for Z. So the Pels start out 4 of 6 at the free throw line. We're tied at 24. 10-15 left second quarter. Paul George trying to drive on Marshall. Got a pick from Daniel Tice. Pops the right free throw line extended jumper. And you know where that one's going.
He and Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range.
Hey, they have just picked up where they left off in Chicago. They don't miss. 10 for PG. 3-ball Trey. Right side, nope. Rebound Tice. Pels now 4 of 14.
Oh, he can't touch that. He can't touch that.
No, he can't. Powell.
Yeah, he can't touch that.
Turned it over in the backcourt. Well done by Jose Alvarado to force that turnover.
Yep. MC Hammer can't touch this. Once you let it go, you cannot retrieve it.
Yep. Tried to pass it into the front court and then realized he didn't have anybody open and tried to get it again. Turnover number 4. We don't have a point off a turnover yet.
I mean, they are extending the defense.
No doubt. Zion to Jose, extra pass Trey, passes up the 3, drives in. Euros pass it to Najee, and the lay-in forcefully from the right side.
Yeah, they're guarding so aggressively on the perimeter, you should be able to get into some creases if you can beat somebody man-to-man, and that's what Trey did on the wing.
In the 3 games against the Clippers this year, the Pels have shot 40%.
Oh, he can't touch that.
That's a double dribble.
He can't touch that.
Wow, now Tice will drive in and miss the finger roll. Justice, rebound Nance. Nance trying to go coast to coast, get it to the trailing Zion, avoids contact and finger rolls it in with a left hand, and Ty Lue will take a timeout.
That's exactly what you want from your fast break. You can't get it on the initial break, but Zion Williamson trailing his teammates goes right to the rim, and Nance finds him.
Z now with 3 points in the ball game, building trying to come alive. 9:04 left second quarter. It's the Pelicans 28, the Clippers 26 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine break down the biggest stories in the NBA on the starting lineup.
As soon as the game started, the streak was over for Daniel Gafford. He had made 33 in a row. Wilt's record is 35 straight field goals. It's an incredible thing for him. It puts his name out there.
It's a crazy number. I wonder if Luka would have played, I think he would have got it. You know, that's how big of a difference Luka would have made. Luka is a big reason why he's made this many shots in a row.
The starting lineup from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Sirius XM, NBA Radio, Channel 86.
Their voices defined pop music and pop culture for the past 5 decades. In celebration of Women's History Month, the Billboard Women of Pop Top 1000 Countdown. The Her Story of the Pop Charts. For a limited time on Channel 79 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
They say March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. But March roars all this week on Sports Grid Radio as we get you ready for the NCAA tournament.
Look at what they did out of conference. This team is battle-tested across the board here.
Who's in? Who's out? Who will cut down the nets? And most importantly, which teams will cover the spread?
They are not legitimate to go on a Elite Eight or Final Four run at all.
Get the first look at the odds for every game on the Sports Grid Radio Selection Sunday Special. Sunday at 7 in the East on Channel 159 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
It's like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Parker McCullum.
Burn It Down Tour 2024, April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCollum Live, with special guest Corey Kent. Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man? On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCollum Live.
All right, 9:04 left, second quarter. Bones Highland back in running the point for the Clippers, making his fourth start in place of James Harden. Najee Marshall will pick him up as he crosses the timeline. Jose with a steal.
Jump the passing lane.
Jose will go to the left angle. He will pop a three and hit it.
Did it all. Did it all. Jump the passing lane. Pass comes right to him. The defense retreats, backs off him, shoots the three.
6 points for Alvarado on 2 made threes. Pelicans up 31-26. Highland with a beautiful spin move. And it looked like Jose reached in and had all ball.
It is Jose.
And they gave it. They gave the foul on Alvarado again. Does this look like a?
He pushed it. He got behind. He did. When he didn't come up with the steal from behind, he's got the forearm in the back and he pushed it.
That's two very, very cheap fouls on Alvarado.
Well, the first one wasn't a foul.
Good point. Zubats above the right elbow.
Yeah, they got to switch.
Get it to Highland. Highland drives into the left lane line, pops the mid-range at the shot clock buzzer, no, and it's a shot clock violation. That kind of hurts the Pels, though, because Najee Marshall had the rebound, and we were ready to start the break.
Yeah, sticky defense. That's Trey Murphy on the final challenge, and that's the kind of defense you want to see against a team like the Clippers.
That's 6 turnovers for L.A. We've got 5 points off the turn. Zion up top, Trey, back to Z, drives into the black paint, right on Zubats, lost it on the way up, ball on the deck. Larry Nance had it. That is the quickest jump ball I've ever seen in my entire life.
And Z's got to do a better job of keeping it high once he drives. Now, I understand he's bringing the ball low because he's trying to generate his power, but he's getting slipped when he does that. They're getting the matchup they want.
Oh, my goodness.
They get the
don't look at the replay. Just don't.
I'm not. That shouldn't have been a jump ball.
Of course not.
That's Larry Nance's possession. That shouldn't have been a jump.
Nance and P.J. Tucker at the foul line. Boy, Nance wins it. Shot clock at 5. Jose pops a straightaway 3. Blocked by Highland. A lot of contact. Pels up by 5. 7:50 left, second quarter. Watch out, Jose. You got 2 fouls. Zubac just picked him. PG for 3. Nothing but net right wing.
And that's the thing with he and Kawhi Leonard. Both have the mid-range and both have the three-point range.
Paul George is 40% from beyond the arc as well. Zion has had it kind of slip out of his hands all night. It happened again.
Scripted.
Lost it on the way up. It'll stay with New Orleans, I believe.
It's great defense because when he brings it down to generate his power on the jump, they're basically stripping it out of his hands before he gets to the rim.
Can't hold on to the ball. He's 2 of 7 now from the floor. 5 points. He's got to come out. Ingram in, along with Valanciunas. Nance out. Zion out. It has been a struggle for our best players. But credit the Clippers. They are playing stifling defense. It's 31-29 New Orleans. Ingram, double, bounce feed to Jonas. Nailed jumper. That's not his shot. Rebound Zubats. And when they start forcing you to do things you're not comfortable, they win. That is a win for them defensively. Highland chests it over to Kawhi Leonard, who's back in the ball game. Bounce feed to Terrence Mann. Gets to the dotted line.
Najee.
Cheap foul on Najee Marshall. Free throws coming up. So we had a 5-point lead a couple of minutes ago. That is now in jeopardy. Boy, Najee, what are we doing? Got up in the air.
He's trying to block the shot from behind, and it's a good pump fake from Mann. And he lands into it.
So Najee with his first. Herb Jones will come in. Terrence Mann at the free throw line. First one is good. This is, oh, by the way, they're a great free throw shooting team as well, folks.
Yeah.
They're 4th in the league at 82%. There are no weaknesses with the Clippers.
They can flat out shoot it as a team. Because the guys that they want to shoot it are the guys who shoot it. You don't see Miles Plumlee out there shooting. But the guys who can shoot it are the guys who take the shot.
McCollum, Valanciunas, Murphy, Jones, and Ingram on the floor for the Pels. We're tied at 31. Again, we had a 5-point lead. That didn't last long at all. Ingram, bounce feed back to McCollum, drives into the paint. Leave it for Jonas. Triple team, blows the layup, and the rebound to Terrence Mann.
I'll tell you what, they are making it so difficult. Now, Jonas needs to cram that one.
Wow.
Oh, he's hurt.
Terrence, well, he laid it in.
I think he stepped on.
Fine.
I think he might have stepped on Valanciunas.
He'll be okay. 33-31. 3-ball McCollum. Nope. Rebound. That's a loose ball foul on Valanciunas, I believe.
No, it's not on Valanciunas. He
It's
drew
on PG. Man's trying to hobble it off.
It's on Highland. Yeah, I'm guessing Man must have stepped on Jonas's foot.
So it's a 7-0 run. As we were up 31-26, 33-31 now, Clippers. But again, the offense not getting it done. McCollum, bounce feed to Ingram, drives to the dotted line, lost it on the way up. Tremendous defense again. Up the floor, Man, Euros in, bounce feed to Kawhi, wide open left corner three. In and out, no good. We got a break. Rebound, Valanciunas. Our big guys are not handling the ball.
Well, the Clippers are stripping everything. I mean, they're just stripping everything.
Ingram, there is no room to breathe.
I mean, well, they extended the defense.
Herb can't take the three. He'll drive in and force it up with the left hand and good. Those are the first points for Herb Jones since Atlanta.
But the Pels are playing too much on the perimeter in this game. They're extending the defense aggressively. You've got to beat them one-on-one and just drive past and create an easy shot.
We are shooting 34% from the floor. We're tied at 33.
That's a whole lot easier said than done.
Man, nail jumper, short. Rebound, Trey Murphy. 5:20 to go in the half. We're tied up. Trey, up top, Jonas. Couple right-hand dribbles, handed off to Ingram. Ingram drives right baseline, cut off by Kawhi. Man, they're playing good D. Bounce feed to Jonas, can't make the shot. Foul by Zubats. Jonas is some frustrated.
Yeah. 0 for 4 from the field. But again, the Clip and the Pels knew this. Man's heading to the locker room. The Clippers are an aggressive defensive team. They're gonna put their hands on you, okay? They're gonna put hands on you and they're gonna do a lot of reaching, as we've seen already in this game. And you better be ready to play through it.
And you know, there's a number as Jonas will make the first free throw. Pels up 34-33. Fouls are down and free throw attempts are down since the All-Star break. The referees are starting to get into playoff mode, evidently. So the Pelicans better get used to it.
This is what the playoff is. The playoffs, as my partner said earlier, are a rock fight. It's a rock fight, and you better have a whole lot of rocks.
Jonas gets them both, so he's on the board with 2 points. Pels up 35-33, 5:05 left in a very low-scoring rock fight, if you will. Second quarter. Leonard, Coffey, George, Highland, Zubats. Leonard spins right, spins left. Get it up top. George for three. Front iron, no good. Off the glass, taken by Valanciunas. His third rebound. Up the floor, Ingram.
But that transition defense is so good, you can't get anything.
It's spectacular. Herb right corner three. Thank you, Herb Jones.
Thank you, Herbert. Pels now 6 of 18 from three. Not a great percentage, but get the volume.
Ingram was in the lane. Herb was open in the corner. Pels the best corner three-point shooting team in the league.
Oh, no.
There's another cheap foul on the Pelicans. This one's on Jonas.
I think Jonas is in decent position on that.
Don't think we're going to challenge it, are we? No. Zion's going to come in.
They're not going to challenge it, but man, that's a pretty cheesy one.
All right, Pels are up 38-33. Zion will check in for Trey. Now Highland all the way in. That's too easy. That is way too easy.
He gets that layup because Valanciunas just got the foul on the previous play and didn't want to pick up another cheap one.
Bones Highland's first 2 points. Ingram right baseline, bumped all the way by Coffey, missed it. Rebound Jonas, missed that. Follow it up and in.
Jonas got his Moses Malone on that one. Should have made the first one. And B.I. finger roll with an air ball,
no,
which leads me to believe that maybe he got fouled on that one.
George doubled. Bounce feed to Highland. Steps into a left wing three. That's too strong. Long rebound to Zion on the break.
The Herb almost blocked
Zion bumped from behind by George. Shovels it to Ingram. Ingram stops on the elbow. Picked up his dribble, though.
Help.
Man, their transition defense is spectacular. Z right baseline, right at Zubats. Reverse layup is good with a left hand.
That's the mismatch he is looking for. When he gets to Zubats, he can get around him and get to the rim.
7 for Williamson, 7-point lead for New Orleans. George splits 3 defenders, kick it out to Highland. To Coffee, back to Bones for 3. Of course it's good. Bones Highland now with 5 points, his first 3 in 5 attempts.
Well, he liked it better on the second try. And as you see at the scorer's table, P.J. Tucker coming back to guard Zion Williamson.
All right, Zion chests it over to Ingram. Fakes the 3. Left hand stops at the elbow. Waving everybody off. Bump by Coffee. Right shoulder down. Maintains the dribble after it's poked away. Shot clock at 3. McCollum fronting right hand floater with 2 on the clock is good.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the only thing that's worked for CJ so far in this game is the drive and floater and the layup.
9 for McCollum. Pels up 44-38. Kawhi got away with steps, threw it high to Coffee, who caught it in the corner, and now a cheap foul. Wave it off.
You had him.
Foul on Williamson. That's another cheap foul against Kawhi Leonard.
But it is a foul. He's got his hands on it.
Come on, man.
He got his hands
We just
on
talked about rock fights and physicality.
Now, what we should be talking about is equitable calls. We want to see it on both ends.
Oh, my goodness. Stop watching replays, Graf. Nance in for Valanciunas. Kawhi mid-range. Yep. Right elbow. Layup.
Line drive.
Layup. All night long. He's got 11. 44-40. Pels up. 2:10 left in the half. Nance. Hand it off to Ingram. Mid-range. No. Weak side rebound on the deck. Zion's got it. One dribble. Stick back. Lefty in after a little mini spin move.
He ought to do the too small. Because P.J. Tucker genuinely believes he can guard Zion. And Z's got too much athleticism and too much size for P.J. Tucker.
9 for Williamson. Pels now 6 offensive rebounds, 4 second chance points. 46-40 New Orleans, 150 left second quarter. Highland drives into the lane, bounce feed to Tucker in the corner. Tucker cross court to nobody. Willie Green was the closest.
That's what you want. If you can get P.J. Tucker out of the corner, dribbling, trying to make a play, that's what you want on defense.
All right, New Orleans with the ball as the Clippers turn it over for the 7th time in this game. We've got Zion, CJ, Brandon, Herb, and Larry on the floor. City Edition uniform, skeleton court. Jones throw it to Ingram up top, straddling the arc, guarded by Highland. He's going to take it right at him. He's going to leave it for Nance, who misses the
Where's the foul?
There is a foul. We couldn't hear the whistle.
He was fouled. Zubats up in arms. Well, up in where he was in Larry Nance's arms, but
we are so close to bringing the house down.
I'll tell you something, man. Right now, this is a game that only Fred Flintstone could love.
It ain't pretty.
I mean,
free throw Nance got every part of the rim and drops.
This is some Stone Age fighting. But right now, Pels up 7.
As I used to would call it, I haven't used this expression all year. This is a peach basket game.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm really pleased that the Pels are handling it while not shooting well, but handling everything else.
Tell you what, I think we got lucky on that foul. Nance hits them both. I don't know if Nance was fouled personally. I'm not complaining. 48-40. Leonard, Highland, Tucker, Tice, George for the Clips. Whistle. I thought I heard a whistle.
CJ McCollum on the hold, I believe.
Come on, man. That's going to put him at the line.
Yeah, they're saying he held Paul George as George was coming off the screen. And
I wish I could frame the look on Willie Green's face right now as he's talking to Matt Boland. I wish I could frame that and sell it. That is a, are you friggin' kidding me?
No.
Look,
He's not kidding because I saw the replay and CJ did hold him. He's got both arms wrapped around him.
All right, free throw George is good.
Like I said, I just want to see an equitable split. You want to see, and I mean the fouls are 8 apiece, so I get that part of it. But it seems like the Clippers are having to foul a whole lot harder than the Pels are.
Paul George, 89% at the free throw line, knocks them both down. 1:15 left, second quarter. Finish this quarter strong. Pels up 6 here. Herb, little crossover move on Highland.
Oh,
gosh. Oh. Herb got undercut.
And that's nothing but Herb's flesh on the court.
They call an offensive foul, by the way.
That's an offensive
Jones.
foul. Oh, look here, don't make me cuss.
Tucker took the charge.
Don't make me cuss. I think did he get stopped? I guess he got outside the restricted area. I don't know. That's
injury to insult. Thankfully, Herb's okay. Actually, is he okay?
Well, Herb's
Paul George, mid-range.
I don't think Herb is okay.
Absolutely. That could be a very costly possession. Let's go down to Aaron quickly.
Yeah, when Herb came back down the court, he was holding his back of his head. He was wincing, did not look like he's feeling good. He is with his hands on his knees on the other side now as well.
Zion in strong, can't get the roll. Foul on the Clippers, but we've got major problems now with Herb Jones. Hopefully, he's going to be okay.
Well, the thing is, he smacks his head on the floor, and so now you're concerned about a concussion, as well as the rest of his body that crashed onto the floor.
Okay. That was a offensive foul, and Herb Jones fell 10 feet. Free throw is good by Zion.
Herb, yeah, he's checking out. Trey Murphy coming in, and Herb might be going to the locker room. I mean, he might need a little attention.
All right, Tom Maystad. We'll check Herb is
locker room.
Yeah, headed back in. Zion gets both free throws. 50-44. Pels up 6. Kawhi top of the key. Line drive short. Rebound CJ McCollum. That's his board. Up the floor Z. They get back in transition. Zion slips. Lost it. Just a terrible possession.
I was going to say attack him before they get set defensively, but set defensively in transition.
But Zion never had control of the ball.
No.
All right, shot clock, game clock, 2 seconds apart. Unless there's a 6-point play, you'll have the lead. Let's see if you can stop them from scoring here. Paul George, one-on-one with Trey. 3 ball on the way. That's too strong.
That's great D.
Kawhi, the rebound. He won't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. Outstanding for Trey Murphy.
That's Trey Murphy playing one of the better defensive possessions of his season, maybe of his career.
All right, they put 1 second back. So you got enough to
1 point
put it up. Why not?
Where's Najee?
Yeah, where is Najee? All right, Zion's got to inbound it. Get it to CJ. Half court. Good if it goes. Too late. Hits the glass anyway. Well, that is a defensive struggle. That is postseason basketball, sir. Yeah. Pelicans 50, Clippers 44.
And it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be effective enough to have the lead. That's exactly where the Pelicans are right now. Wasn't great looking, but the scoreboard looks pretty good.
All right, halftime here in the Smoothie King Center. Hopefully Herb Jones is okay. We'll check on him. Aaron will have a report when we come back. Pelicans 50, Clippers 44. Gus Cadgill, Pelicans at the half. We come back in the Pelicans Radio Network.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
2 seconds left on the clock, third field goal range, and it looks like he's going to go with a 5-iron. No, wait. Talking with his caddy. They're pulling the goalie. He skates off the fairway as the kicker lines up his putt. It's a breakaway. They bundled their home and auto insurance with Progressive. Touchdown savings, birdie goal.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
My personal favorite stories are when a young man comes in and you can see they're a little intimidated. This just happened last week. I saw the young man. I said, "Hey, what can I do to give you a hand?" And he said, "Well, I'm here for an engagement ring, but I don't think I'm in the right place." So I got him to my desk, and within an hour, he had purchased an engagement ring, had spent $1,000, and he was treated like he spent a lot more, and I'm sure we have a customer for life. My name is Ken Friend of Friend & Company Fine Jewelers. You've got a friend in the jewelry business.
You've waited long enough. Now the time has come. Nicki Minaj presents the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. The #1 selling superstar, Nicki Minaj, live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, March 18th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, Pink Friday 2, is available everywhere now. Visit NickiMinajOfficial.com.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
50-44 is your halftime score. Pelicans and Clippers. We talked about it in Pelicans warm-up. Conductor Chris Moran, as we were upstairs in the concourse. It had a playoff feel. The crowd is easily one of the largest. I got to think it's a sellout. We don't have the official total just yet. But they've been involved in the game from the get-go, and the Pelicans are trying to give them reasons to get in on the action as they lead at 50-44. 6 made threes for them, 4 for the Clippers. As a matter of fact, let's just start there. My big takeaway in the first half, you held that team to 44 points. I know James Harden's not playing. Kawhi Leonard has 11. Paul George has 17. But the Pelicans defense has kept everybody else in check. And more importantly, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, just 1 3-pointer made in the first half. So their defense has kind of kept the Pels in check a bit. But the Pelicans defense cannot go unnoticed as they've held the Clippers to 45% shooting overall. Pels 39% shooting, but still leading in this game. Thanks again. Those 6 3-pointers. Trey Murphy with 2 of them. Jose Alvarado has 2. So 4 threes off the bench out of 6. Herb Jones has connected on a 3. And CJ McCollum, who's still 1 for 5, but he's trying to get those shots up. Your starters, Brandon Ingram has 5 points. Zion Williamson has 11. Jonas has 4. Herb Jones 5. CJ McCollum 9. Points in the paint, 22-16 in favor of the Pelicans as well. When we come back, we'll take a look at the NBA scoreboard and then have you listen to a couple of highlights from that first half as the Pelicans lead it at the half, 50-44 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, 30 flat-screen TVs, plus recliners. Manning Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Harris for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. See you soon.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-770-STOP.
Hey, basketball fans. Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cashback made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. Mmm. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie Bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Well, thanks for absolutely nothing, Phoenix. Over in Charlotte tonight, 105-89. The Suns lead at 3:14 in the fourth. Also in the fourth, about $1:08 left. Heat 108, Pistons 93. In the third, 6 minutes and some change. Magic 65-61 at Toronto. And coming up in a little bit, well, it just started. Nuggets and Spurs. You got Denver 37-20 leading at San Antonio. I meant coming up in a bit, Hawks at the Jazz. Tip time at 8:30. Here in New Orleans, Pelicans lead the Clippers 50-44. Pelicans OT on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work. And just like the Saints, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Parker McCullum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCullum Live, with special guest Corey Kent. Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man? On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCullum Live.
For three, right corner.
That's how you make him right.
Ask and you shall receive, John DeShazer.
That's how you make him right. Just make the shot. Wide open looks. Just make the shot.
And that Zion penetrating into the paint. Spectacular. Herb right corner three. Thank you, Herb Jones.
Thank you, Herbert.
Herb Jones with a 3. Trey Murphy has 2 threes. Zion Williamson leads the Pelicans with 11 points.
No, weak side rebound on the deck. Zion's got it. One dribble. Stick back. Lefty in after a little mini spin move.
He ought to do the too small. Because P.J. Tucker genuinely believes he can guard Zion. And Z's got too much athleticism and too much size.
C.J. McCollum has 9. Brandon Ingram has 5. We'd like to get him going. He's 1 of 6 from the floor, 0 for 1 from three-point land. As the Pelicans have knocked down 6 of 18, they're 4-16. It's 50-54 at the half. Second half action coming up next. Darren Summers, John DeShazer, Todd Graffinini with the call on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Players' Championship is on SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92.
To the hole, could go, and it did! It did! You were waiting for the first birdie. There it is for Scotty Scheffler.
Live coverage from the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass continues tomorrow at 1 Eastern.
The thing about 17, you're standing back there and you're going, this isn't really that hard. And it really isn't, except for the moment.
The Players' Championship is on Channel 92 in the car and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Once a year, the best fantasy baseball analysts get together to compete against each other.
Home run for Mike Trout.
And Fantasy Sports Radio is the only place to hear all the action. Learn winning strategies and player evaluations to help you dominate your league.
You need the blend of predictability and thoughtful risk-taking during the course of a draft.
The Tout Wars American League Auction tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern on Channel 87 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Brian Geltzeiler and Sam Mitchell talk to the best guests on NBA radio.
We're thrilled to have him join us. It is Tim Hardaway.
That's what Heat culture is about. They understand once they step their foot in that door, it's Heat culture. You're all about winning. We here to win championships. We here to go deep in the playoffs, and we are all business here. And if you don't like it, you're not going to be here.
NBA Weekend, every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Experience the power and majesty of R&B royalty on a SiriusXM channel where the greatest ladies in the game reign supreme. Queens of R&B. This Women's History Month, hear takeovers from Alicia Keys, Victoria Monet, and more. Queens of R&B. Now, for a limited time on Channel 107 and always year-round in the all-new SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball,
baseball's biggest stars are on MLB Network Radio. Captain Aaron Judge.
Oh, we're excited. It's an exciting time. This is what it's about with the Yankees. When you play with the Yankees, man, you play with the best. And, we went out there and we got the best.
Kansas City Royals shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be for the long term. And I'm really looking forward to what's to come for sure.
If you missed your team stop on the spring training tour or any of our other interviews from camp, listen back on the all-new and improved SiriusXM app. Just search Spring Training.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Janet Jackson, performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
A rather important 24 minutes of basketball coming up for the Pelicans, who lead the Clippers 50-44. Tiger Avenini, John DeShazer with you here in the Smoothie King Center. Pels with a 6-point lead about to start the third quarter. Let's go down courtside. Aaron Summers, who is just outside the Pelicans locker room.
Thanks, Todd. Assistant coach Jaron Collins said he's been really pleased with the way the Pelicans have been playing defensively, holding the Clippers to just 4 assists in the first half. He said that's really tough to do. It just means they're playing a lot of ISO ball. They got to continue to get down and defend. Offensively, he likes other attacking the glass, especially with Zion Williamson going downhill and kicking it out. So that's what they want to continue to do, drive the paint and look for good outside looks.
All right, really good news, John. Herb Jones is on the court to start the third quarter.
You know what that means? Herb is a tough mother lover.
No doubt about it. All right, Clipper ball moving right to left for possession of the third quarter. Zubats, right-handed hook, short, volleyballed up by Paul George, taken by Herb Jones. Each team with their starting 5 on the floor, save P.J. Tucker, who's in for Terrence Mann, who left in the second quarter with an ankle. Jonas to Ingram. Doubled. Shocker. Spins out of it to Zion. Drives right at Tucker. Easy pickings. Lefty layup.
Gotta do it. They double team Brandon Ingram. They are basically hounding him and forcing him to pass, and that's 6 assists.
13 for Williamson. Paul George mid-range. No, Zubac tipped it out. That's off of Zubac.
That's off Zubac.
Oh, my heavens. Oh, my. Jonas can't believe it.
You had to waste the challenge.
Jonas can't believe it.
I mean, and this is off Zubac. This is.
Are we going to challenge this?
No, they're not. I don't think no.
Now,
I mean, just get the call right.
They can't. That's the problem. They can't. Kawhi traveled. They didn't call it. Right corner, Tucker for 3. Of course.
That's the only shot he can make. And he got one. Got an open look. Shouldn't have counted. Shouldn't have been in that position because the ball should have been the Pels.
52-47 New Orleans. McCollum, triple team. Get it to Herb in the corner, now out to the wing. Euros in, stripped by Highland, taken by Zubac. 2-on-1, they'll get a run out here. George to Zubac, missed the dunk, foul from behind.
Herb angry.
Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah, you got teed up.
Yep.
Herb.
I'm going to tell you right now, that 3 by Tucker could change this entire game. Right now. And now you're going to get a technical on Herb, and they're going to get the ball back.
Herb with the frustration technical. He wanted the call on the other end, and he didn't get it. He goes down, he fouls Zubac from behind, and he's a little bit chirpy.
George will take this technical. Again, he's 88%. He's got 18 points now. Circle that sequence. Just circle it. Because this can completely turn the game around. When we saw the calls that were being made in the first half, you had an idea these guys don't know what the heck they're doing. Well, it's continued.
Well, Pels have to maintain composure.
Free throw Zubac, no good.
You know, you don't like the calls. I understand it. And look, that's probably a technical foul that Herb not only earned, but it's a message.
Again, the reason that Zubac makes a second, and Gus watching the replay, Herb was fouled on the other end, which they don't call.
That's his frustration.
All right, 52-49. Pels ball. McCollum right angle through. That is so far off. Short. Tipped away by Z. Back to McCollum. Now Zion right block. Powers in. Lays it in.
That's a good reset. CJ McCollum backs it out off the offensive rebound. Zion posts up, and that's a mismatch against Paul George.
CJ is 1 of 11 in the 2 games of this homestand from beyond the arc.
Yikes.
That ain't going to cut it, man. Pels up 54-49. George bounce feed to Zubac. Take about 3 steps. Missed the dunk, and it went in anyway. He missed the 2-hand dunk, and it went in anyway. 54-51. Zion back into the lane. Throws it up over Zubac and in, despite the contact.
We're having some Z takeover right here. We saw this against Cleveland on Wednesday.
17 for Williamson. Only Pelican in double figures. No one else is really close other than McCollum, who's got 9. Kawhi double. Flip it out top to George. Bounce feed left corner to Tucker. Tucker up top, Highland. Deep 3. Straight away, short. Rebound, Jonas.
That's a good chase off the 3-point line by Herb Jones against PJ.
Now Zion, right free throw line extended. Crosses over Zubac. Lefty.
Oh, my goodness.
High and down.
What in the Kareem was that?
That was a half sky hook. That thing got top of the backboard height. Timeout Ty Lue and the Clippers. And the Pels lead 58-51 with 8:59 left in the third quarter. Zion's got 19 points now as we take a break on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of you sucking one of our power-packed smoothies with over 10 grams of protein. With real fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, because we don't have any. So grab a delicious, filling Smoothie King smoothie, throw a straw in your jaw, and be sucking awesome. Only at Smoothie King.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarain's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya, or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarain's, bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solution specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Season ticket plans for the 2024-25 season are on sale now. Lock in your full season ticket plan. Get access to exclusive benefits, events, and gifts throughout the year. Let's take advantage of our 7-month payment plan option if you secure or renew your plan by tonight. Visit pelicans.com/season tickets for more info. We've got 8:59 left third quarter. New Orleans 58, LA 51.
Pels winning the paint points battle 30-18. On that last play, Zion Williamson posted up against Zubac on the right block. PJ Tucker is coming baseline to double him, and Z goes quickly to the middle. Pels in a zone defensively now.
All right, Highland, George, Leonard, Zubac, Tucker on the floor for the Clips in the white. Leonard right elbow, pops the 15-footer, in and out, tipped up Zubac, ripped away, ball on the deck, and taken by Herb. Herb Euros in, blocked at the rim. There's Z to clean it up. Finger roll lefty, good.
See the aggression by Herb Jones, even though the shot is blocked. And Zion Williamson does not give up on the play. Doesn't assume the layup's going to go in.
21 for Z. It's his 37th 20-point game. Highland in the lane, lost it, got it back, floater short, got his own rebound. Around the perimeter, George for three. Herb blocks the shot.
Of course he does.
Takes it in midair.
Not on Herb.
And will dunk it in. 8-0 run. Wow. Kawhi in lays it in. Herb started his own fast break.
They fooled around and ticked him off. The technical foul got him hot.
62-53. Zion. Bounce feed to Ingram. Fake a three. Drive on George. Drives in. Lefty finger roll. Missed it.
Oh, that's his shot.
He's missed about 4 tonight. It ain't Ingram's night. He is 1 for 7 from the floor. Wow. Deflected off a foot. We got it. Zion up the floor. CJ into the paint. Running right-hand floater. Not close. Tipped off on the deck. George tipped it to himself. Up the floor, Highland. Alley. Zubac. Dunk it in.
4-point swing. A pretty decent look for CJ McCollum on the runner. Can't get it to go. And Kawhi Leonard saves it.
You want to beat the Clippers? It can't be all Zion Williamson. He needs help. And just as I say that, Zion lost it. He's on the deck. That's off of Tucker.
Yeah, that's off Tucker.
Zion just left his feet, dove for it.
But here's the thing. He leaves, he dives for it. He's looking at the officials because I think PJ Tucker dove on him.
Well,
shoved him.
Oh, wow, he did. He did.
Shoved him down and dove on him. I mean,
It's 62-55. Terrence Mann, the healing powers of the Smoothie King Center works again. Terrence Mann is back into the game. P.J. Tucker, he might have played an entire game tonight.
I'm just saying, the stuff that's in your face, when it's a foul, it's got to be a foul.
Ingram for 3.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right wing, good.
That's a good time to make your second shot of the game and your first 3.
There's some help. 10-point lead, largest of the night for New Orleans. Kawhi into the paint. That is not good. No continuation. Foul Ingram. See, here's the thing. All they've got to do, as Mason Plumlee will check in for the first time for Ivica Zubac, this is the top isolation team in the league. They are very content to give it to Kawhi Leonard or Paul George and just let them go one-on-one.
Well, that's where the zone hopefully comes into play.
Highland, but it's to George. Now Kawhi drives right into the dotted line and will put that up and in.
Hey, what, he can make that shot every day that ends in Y.
He's got 20. It's his 44th 20-point game. Ingram drives in, kick it left corner. Herb for 3. That is an air ball. Loose ball foul on the Pelicans. That's on Jonas, I believe.
Herb pulled the string on that one.
So Herb, who did not score against the Cavaliers, he didn't take a shot. He didn't have a shot attempt in that one. Has 7 tonight. He's 1 of 3 from distance. Pels up 8. 6 minutes left in third. George in the lane to Plumlee. Right-hand hook and 1. Foul on Jonas. So here come the Clippers.
Plumlee can do one thing.
And
that is it.
It's enough.
He's going to get toward the front of the rim.
That is a weak call, man. That's a weak call. So Plumlee, who is a righty, but he will shoot this lefty in his 11th year out of Duke. 67% from the free throw line. It's not too bad.
He shot it better lefty than righty.
And he made it. So again, your 10-point lead has been cut in half in about a minute. Ingram.
Going to be that kind of game.
Bounce feed to Jonas. Extra pass Trey. Fakes the 3. Step back right angle 3. Nope. And the rebound by Leonard. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Highland, down low. Plumlee nearly went up and down. Somehow got it to George. Lucky. George back to Plumlee in the lane. Down low. Deflected by McCollum. Taken by Ingram.
That's good rotation on D.
Ingram stop, pop 3 straight away. Oh. Again, we want this building to explode, and we're not giving ourselves a chance. Man for 3.
That's a great screen by Paul George in transition to pin the Pels defensively toward the lane, and that's a wide open look for Terrence Mann.
So it's an 8-0 run for the Clippers. Just when you thought you had momentum, we don't want it. 65-63 New Orleans. Timeout Willie Green. 5:11 left in the third quarter in the Pelicans Radio Network.
It's Andy Cohen. Come join me on Radio Andy, your ultimate pop culture destination.
Kick off your mornings with Smith Sisters Live.
Go deep and shallow with me daily on Andy Cohen Live.
And buckle up because now you can hear 2 hours of me with Jeff Lewis Live and Extended.
The biggest stars stop by the Jess Cagle Show with
Julia Cunningham.
And our all-new reality check lineup with Kiki Monique, Dorinda Medley, and LaKendra Toops, covering every angle of reality TV. Radio Andy, Sirius XM 102.
Amin Al-Hassan and Zach Harper bring you inside the front office on NBA Insiders.
Karl Anthony Towns out for the rest of the regular season, if not longer. And I actually think they're going to be just fine in the regular season. They've been the league best defense all season. I think that continues and actually gets better. Now, their offense is going to struggle at times, but this team wins off defense anyway.
Join NBA Insiders in the Executive Suite every Sunday, 10 to 1 p.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Big names, big deals. NFL free agency is here.
Sacked! Eaten alive! Chris Jones!
And NFL Radio is with you every step of the way with the latest news and transactions for all 32 teams.
Winning is kind of the ultimate piece, and that's really such a big part of it.
Find out which players will be signing deals with your favorite team in hopes of bringing home the Lombardi Trophy. Follow Free Agency on NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
As U2's history-making residency at the Las Vegas Sphere draws to a close, hear the final performance.
40 nights, every night surprise. The technology is an aid, but the audience is the key thing.
Along with the story behind it.
It's going to change the way that people enjoy music going forward.
U2 at the Sphere, premiering Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on U2X Radio, Channel 32, and in the all-new Sirius XM app.
Here's what you missed on Give and Go.
The Knicks are a really, really good basketball team. They check a lot of boxes whole and healthy. The thing is, we haven't had an opportunity to even see what this looks like whole and healthy. I just feel like the New York Knicks, this is one of the years for them, for me.
Give and Go with Rick Kamla and Antonio Daniels. 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern, weekdays on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app. On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
Jones, Murphy, Nance, McCollum, and Ingram on the floor for the Pels and the City additions. McCollum, two-man game with Nance, drives in, up top Herb, foot on the arc. Now he'll drive in, get it to Nance, and dunk with a right hand. Good pass by Herb.
Very nice. Herb gets down into the defense. The Clippers rotate to him, and Larry Nance standing on the baseline by himself.
Nance with 4 points tonight. Plumlee, George, Highland, Mann, Leonard for the Clips. PG takes 5 steps, loses it out of bounds. It's our ball. But where's the travel? There's no, man, I got to stop complaining. I just can't help it.
Hey,
they're giving me a lot of ammo, JD.
Take the turnover. Travel or out of bounds.
I just want them to call the game correctly.
Well, hey, we've seen that's probably not going to happen in this one. So,
deep breath, 67-63. McCollum off the Nance screen. Drives, little crossover.
CJ in the back.
And McCollum just knocked down a mid-range after that beautiful little cross.
CJ so deep in the bag, he dug up some lint.
Some oohs and ahs around the arena here, this sellout crowd. It is full on this Friday night. 69-63, McCollum in double figures now with 11. Just 2 in double figures for the Pels. Zion's got 21. George, bounce feed to Powell up top for 3. Absolutely.
That's a tough rotation because you double team Kawhi Leonard. You rotate to Paul George, and standing alone is Norman Powell.
There's just too much firepower on the Clippers. You're not going to be able to pull away. You just got to out-tough them here tonight. 69-66. McCollum off the curl. Drives in. Get it to Nance. One dribble. Layup over. Plumlee off the box and in front. Iron.
Couldn't dunk it because Plumlee was in position to block it, so he softly lays it off the glass.
6 for Nance. 71-66 New Orleans. Now Leonard, left-hand dribble drive. Missed the dunk, but a foul on Ingram. I mean, it is so loud we cannot hear the whistle.
Can't hear it at all. Can't hear it at all, which is a good thing.
It is. So Ingram a little late right there.
Isn't that a foul on Ingram? Oh, he got him on the arm, but I tell you what, he touched him so lightly, that should have been an and 1. He should have finished that one.
Leonard is 89% at the free throw line this year. So they ain't missing, folks. They're now 8 of 9 as a team. The one free throw they missed was Zubac. Pels have missed 2 free throws, 10 of 12. Ingram 3 of 4, Zion 3 of 4. Those are the 2 misses. So they've let them go. It has really been a good game. If you like defense, you come to the right place. Najee Marshall in for Herb Jones. Leonard's free throws are good. He now has 17. Najee running the point. Let's feed the Nance up top. Plumlee all over him. Hand it off to McCollum.
They hound you.
Yes. CJ, little crossover. Step back straightaway 3. Oh, back line. Rebound Plumlee. Now Leonard sizing up Ingram. Kick it out to Powell for 3. 71-71.
That dude's going to be the 6th man of the year in the NBA, probably. shooting 44% from three.
No weaknesses for the Clippers. None. So we'll start the game again. 2:40 to go. Hand check Plumlee. The way they've called this game, they're going to call that.
They shouldn't call. I mean, well, they shouldn't call it on either end. But that's not
really. All right, Zion in for Ingram, who is really scuffling. But credit the Clippers because Ingram just has not had room to breathe tonight. Now Zion one-on-one with Coffey. Splits two defenders. Foul! Can't get the N1, but he'll go back to the line. Zion's had about, what?
I think Coffey's nose is on Zion's elbow right now.
Now remember, the Clippers played last night, but it was a glorified scrimmage against the Bulls. They're not going to get tired here. They got in reasonably.
I mean, unfortunately for the Pels in this game, the most effective offense has been to give it to Zion and get out of the way. And I don't know if that's going to be sustainable enough to get you to the finish line.
Yeah. By the way, having the lead after three is rather important for New Orleans. And Zion makes both free throws. It's 73-71 New Orleans. Zion now with 23 points. If the Pels are trailing after three quarters, they have not won a game this year. 0. Kawhi, bumped by Najee, maintain the dribble, mid-range. No, weak foul.
Where was the foul?
There is none, I promise you. They're bailing them out. Where is it? Maybe a tap on the elbow. Maybe.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We're not going to challenge it. We're just going to give them the free throws.
Well,
it's a joke. And he ain't missing. So we'll be tied again. 2:21 left in the third. First one in. He's got 18. Leonard.
Well, play through. Don't let the frustration get you. Play through.
Got them both. Another tie. Pels have led by as many as 11. The Clippers by as many as 4. We led by 10 earlier this quarter, and that evaporated. Zion, bounce feed to Nance, right baseline. One-on-one with Terrence Mann.
He should go.
Spins right. Another missed N1 opportunity, but Nance will go to the line. We have not made an N1 shot tonight. Missed them all.
He's got that mismatch. He has to take it. He's got to clear it out right side so his teammates do the right thing. They give him the room to work.
So Nance, 16 minutes tonight, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist with a couple of free throws. This one is good. All right, Jose Alvarado will check in. McCollum out. CJ, another struggle from beyond the arc tonight. He does have 11 points and 6 rebounds.
Yeah, the problem with, Jose is a really good defender, but he is undersized. And so they might hunt him on offense with Norman Powell.
75-73, 2 minutes left in the third. Powell, deep left wing. Getting Leonard off the cut. Spins in.
Oh, Najee, stay down.
Nope.
That's the second foul he's committed like that.
Another foul on Marshall, and more free throws coming up for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's coming from behind, trying to block a shot, and it's the second foul he's committed that way.
So Leonard will attempt his 5th and 6th free throws. And he's perfect. 20 points for Leonard. George is on the bench right now with 18. So it's those two guys and everybody else, but that's good enough to beat you.
Just got to have a little bit more discipline on defense. You got him in position. You got him right. He makes the second. Got him right in front of Larry Nance. Don't jump. Stay down.
All right, Williamson with the ball, playing point Zion. Get it to Trey. Fake a 3. Trey, left of the lane, doubled. Spins out of it to Nance. Nance 3 right-hand dribbles, shovels it to Najee. Around a Nance pick with 2. Najee step back deep 2. That is a terrible shot. Did the ball hit the rim?
No, I don't think so. Oh, well, no,
Did the ball hit the rim?
Yeah, it did. It did.
So that's our ball. They can't even get that right.
Pels possession.
Pels ball side out. Ooh. Tell you what, I don't know.
That's close.
It might not have hit the rim. We need to inbound it quick.
That is close.
I don't know.
On the naked eye, I didn't think it did. And now on the replay, I don't know.
Can somebody inbound the ball, please?
Get it in a hurry.
Jose going to get it in. We got a break. Inbound to Marshall. Leave it for Z. Kawhi on the switch. Back to Najee. Right angle 3.
There you go.
Nothing but net. Najee gets a little low 5 from Willie Green on the way back.
That's a lot better look. Got it squared away and got his feet under it.
3-point lead. Foul Alvarado on Powell. Are you noticing a pattern now? So that is now what? 4 straight possessions. We've committed a foul and they're going to the free throw line. Wow. There is no foul. Where is the foul? Where is the foul?
I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you.
Free throw Norman Powell good.
Free throws are piling up here in the third quarter for the Clippers.
And again, they're 4th in the league, so they ain't missing, folks. If they're going to the line, they're making them. 78-77, 8 for Powell off the bench. 60 seconds left in the third quarter. Pels up 1. Zion, hand check. Man, again.
They
call it. My goodness.
They sent the double team at Z on that one on the catch. Plumlee was coming over to help defensively, and Coffee committed the foul before he could get there.
Well, they have 1 to give. So no free throws. 57.9 seconds left in the quarter. Pels up 1. Zion has the ball now. Right wing, 1-on-1 with Plumlee. Size him up. Drives in. Floats it in. Left hand.
Duke on Duke. Plumlee wanted to guard him, and Z got pushed off the block and went out high and took him anyway.
Powell for 3. Front iron, no good. Najee had it, lost it, but Plumlee stripped it, and it hit Plumlee's right knee out of bounds, thankfully. So we get a stop without a whistle.
And I would say 2 for 1 here, but possessions are so precious in this game, and shots are so tough to get. Just get a good look.
Zion's got 14 points in the quarter, looking for more. He's going to get an opportunity. He drove in. Plumlee fouled him. Zion is starting to get the look, John, of get on my very broad shoulders, gentlemen. I will take this myself.
Look, the team is strapped to his back right now. He is hit. Literally. No one can get enough room to operate, to score, except him. This is the first. and he's just making his own way.
Oh, joy. Paul George is coming back into the game. And here's the thing. They can take Leonard out. One of those two will always be on the floor.
Yeah.
And with them playing rather limited for a back-to-back last night, Chicago, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard can play the rest of this game. They don't have to come out at all.
Well, I mean, that's what you're looking for in the NBA. If you take one guy out, you've got another guy on the floor. That's what the Pels are looking for with Zion and Brandon Ingram.
That's a rather rough possession there. Zion misses both free throws. 80-77. Shot clock, game clock, 3 seconds apart. So at worst, we'll be tied going into the fourth unless it's a 4-point play. George sizing up Najee. Right elbow, got away with a walk. Right corner, Coffee for 3. Absolutely. And we're tied at 80. Amir Coffee now with 8. Zion front court with 1, with 0.
Oh, yes, sir.
Roll.
Yes, sir.
Coast to coast.
Downhill, double Dutch bust. Everybody get out the way.
Shades of San Antonio. Zion got coast to coast in about 4 seconds. So they'll check it, but that's good. We'll take a break. 82-80, we go to the fourth. New Orleans with the lead on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts, Bet Rivers is the place. Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face. Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great, but with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Pelicans up 82-80 as we start the fourth quarter of action. Herb Jones did walk off the court and talk to the trainers briefly. He's been holding his lower back after taking that hard fall late in the second quarter. He is now on a bike in the tunnel, just trying to stay loose, guys.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Good stuff there. Pels got outscored in the third, 36-32, but have an 82-80 lead with 12 minutes to go. Zion Williamson with 27 points has the basketball. Screen, bounce feed to Trey.
Make him right. Make him right, Trey. Make him right. He's given up so many open looks to his teammates. You just need to make the shot to make him right.
Murphy 3 of 5 from distance. Paul George mid-range, didn't get the roll. Rebound Murphy. It's Zion, Trey, Nance, Alvarado, and Marshall on the floor. Zion taking it right at Zubats.
Zubats is standing in the lane while Zion's at the three-point line waiting on him, and he still can't stop him.
Lefty layup from the right side. Williamson's got 29. George got away with a travel, and they're going to bail him out again. Whistle against the Pelicans. By the way, the Clippers shot 12 free throws in the third quarter. That could have been a jump ball. They made 11 of them. 87-80 New Orleans. That foul is on Nance. And again, he could have had it. Well, he's hooking George the left arm. Zubats has the ball. Get it to Powell. Powell bump, drives in. Another N1 as we foul him. And Powell will go to the line.
I think that's going to be another foul on Larry.
Yep.
And now Powell played through some contact on that one.
So Norman Powell now in double figures with 10, which gives him 51 games with at least 10 points or more off the bench. That's number one in the league. So he felt good.
Probably the leader in the clubhouse for sixth man of the year.
87-83, Pels lead, 10:55 in the ball game. Murphy, left corner, Naji for 3. Oh, nothing but net. Naj.
Clippers were confused on defense. They didn't know their assignments, and before they could figure it out, we got the corner pass to Naji.
Now Zubats, left corner, Coffee for 3. No good. Rebound, Nance tipped it to Murphy. Pell's on the move, and now Trey will wait for the Cavalry. Sets it over to Marshall in the left corner. Float it up! Trey!
Oh, yes, sir. Kiss the rim, Trey.
Alley-oop dunk! Everybody up in the blender. 10-3 start to the third. Timeout, Ty Lue and the Clips. 92-83 Pelicans. 10:24 to go. Gus with a scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts,
Bet Rivers is the place.
over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
What are you doing? Block him!
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Progressive knows we're all trying to save right now.
So, no pick sixes, no blitzes, no sacks.
Nope, none of that. But there's this cool move called a balestra. Oh, I think that was it. Or maybe it was that? I don't know. I'm still learning.
So, fencing tickets are cheaper than football, huh?
Yeah, but hey, now we know what a counter parry is.
Do we?
Progressive offers you savings without sacrifice. So save big when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
We love the game because anything can happen. There's no sure thing.
How did that go in?
Every play,
Oh my goodness!
every shot,
Are you kidding me?
every swing is a risk if you bet.
I can't believe that just happened.
There's no easy money. There's no luck. And no one wins all the time. If you bet, bet responsibly and always set a limit. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Well, fellas, a thanks for nothing to the Charlotte Hornets as the Suns win 107-96. At least they made it somewhat close. We'll give you a full scoreboard coming up in Pelicans OT. Back to a very ruckus Pelicans.
Man, Gus greedy. I mean, it's nice to be greedy, but you actually thought Charlotte was going to beat Phoenix? I mean, we got a break last night when Boston beat them. Now you got to take care of your own business.
Look, live by the Al Davis rule. Just win, baby.
Pels up 92-83, 10:15 to go in the ball game. Coffee between circles. Bounce feet. Steal Najee. Najee to the rack. Najee bump.
And one.
Not even a foul. Not even a foul. Tucker for three.
They had a 2-on-none, and PJ Tucker shot a three.
That won't be costly. Don't worry about that. That's not going to cost us at all. 92-86. A 2-on-none. And they get a three out of it. 92-86. That's unbelievable. Yet believable. Watch out, Naj. Cross court over to Nance. Three ball. Wow, no. Rebound, Zion's got it. Baseline. Skip it to Najee for three. Short. Rebound on the deck. Nance has it. Floated out long to Murphy. Now cross court to Alvarado with 8 to shoot.
3 bites at the apple here.
Whip it down low. Z. Power it up. Missed everything. Ball on the deck taken by Paul George. It's all right. We only had 4 opportunities. No big deal. George to Powell. Pops the mid-range. Foul on Zion.
Norman Powell is really good at selling fouls on jumper.
So I mentioned that Tucker 3 in the third quarter. Circle it. Circle the fast break that we don't score on. And they get a 3 out of it. Circle that one too. 9:01 to go. Free throws are piling up for the opposition. And they don't miss. Norman Powell now with 12 off the bench. He is 4 for 4. They're 17 of 18. Must be nice. All right, Herb in for Najee.
And the natives not really happy with the officiating.
$92-88. 9 minutes to go. Alvarado, Murphy, Nance, Jones, Ingram. Interesting lineup. Ingram has really scuffled tonight. Trey free, left corner 3.
Trey has found it right when the Pels needed it.
That was a fantastic pass cross court from Larry Nance Jr.
Absolutely.
95-88. Murphy now 4 threes. Powell in the lane. Didn't he go up and down?
No, I think one of the Pels touched it.
Okay. George doubled. Still dribbling. Pop a 3 right angle. What in the world can you do?
There's nothing you can do about that. Nothing.
That's just fabulous. 21 for PG-13. Jose for 3 left wing.
Got it! Oh, you know what? The Clippers go zone, and the Pels say, you know what? Stay there. We'll shoot you out of it.
Jose shot it over Paul George. Pels now 12 of 31 from distance. George straightaway 3, of course. And it's 98-94. Pels up by 4 with 7:50 to go. George has 24 points. They're 12 of 28 from 3. You better keep scoring because they are not going to stop scoring. I promise you. Ingram, bumped by Tucker, drives right baseline, pull it up, and good from 10 feet.
See, when you can't get anything else, you go to the most familiar shot in your repertoire. And Brandon Ingram with a jumper fading on the baseline is as good a look as you can get.
Ingram is now 3 of 10 from the floor, 10 points. It is now about getting stops. Coffee, George, Zubats, Tucker, Powell. There's a stop. We get a steal. Taking Alvarado, 4-on-1 to Trey. Pop a right wing 3. Of course not. Not only is it no good, it goes on top of the backboard.
Ain't nothing wrong with going for the layup. I understand. But there's nothing wrong with going for the layup.
Trey's upset with himself. But again,
well, Jose,
you got an opportunity.
You got like a 4-on-1. You can get a layup out of that.
That's two fast breaks that we just let get away.
I understand. Trey's hot. I understand the 3 is sexy, but you can get a layup out of that.
Now Powell sizing up Herb. Pick Zubats. Herb stays with him. Powell, get it left free throw line extended. Paul George. Shot clock at 7. Spins right, spins left. Baseline jumper. No. Weak side rebound, Ingram.
That's good defense by C.J. McCollum.
Ingram front court. Sizing up Zubats. Goes right by him. Foul on the floor by Ivica Zubats. By the way, that's the first team foul for the Clippers. The Pels already have 3 team fouls in the fourth quarter. Just throw that one in your back pocket. 100-94. Pels lead with 6 minutes and 47 seconds left. Buckle up. Ingram. Every possession is huge.
Yes.
Hook pass to CJ. Fakes the 3. Drives in the lane. I don't know what he was trying to do.
He's trying to throw it uphill to Larry
Bounce
Nance,
feed to nobody.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Zubats drives, floats, no. Tipped his own miss in. 196 off the turnover.
Zubats didn't even want to shoot that one.
We got to make winning plays down the stretch. We've got to make winning plays down the stretch. Timeout, Willie Green. 6:17 left. New Orleans 100, LA 96. Final media timeout on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine break down the biggest stories in the NBA on the starting lineup.
As soon as the game started, the streak was over for Daniel Gafford. He had made 33 in a row. Wilt's record is 35 straight field goals. It's an incredible thing for him. It puts his name out there.
It's a crazy number. I wonder if Luka would have played, I think he would have got it. You know, that's how big of a difference Luka would have made. Luka is a big reason why he's made this many shots in a row.
The starting lineup from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Sirius XM, NBA Radio, Channel 86.
They say March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. But March roars all this week on Sports Grid Radio as we get you ready for the NCAA tournament.
Look at what they did out of conference. This team is battle-tested across the board here.
Who's in? Who's out? Who will cut down the nets? And most importantly, which teams will cover the spread?
They are not legitimate to go on a Elite Eight or Final Four run at all.
Get the first look at the odds for every game on the Sports Grid Radio Selection Sunday Special. Sunday at 7 in the East on Channel 159 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
What's your school's road to the Final Four? Find out when the brackets are unveiled Sunday at 6 Eastern on Sirius XM College Sports Radio Selection Sunday Special. And throughout March, hear men's college basketball's winningest coach on Basketball and Beyond with Coach K.
Basketball takes over. That's what makes our tournament so very, very exciting. I'm geeked up about it.
It's Basketball and Beyond with Coach K. Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 5 Eastern throughout the tournament on College Sports Radio, Channel 84 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
With David Lee Murphy.
A little dust on my body.
And Ernest.
Good day for flowers.
May 16th, Smoothie King Center. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks and Dunn Live.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
All right, 6:17 to go. Pelicans ball, front court right. Jones, McCollum, Ingram, Murphy, Williamson on the floor. Shot clock at 17. Herb's trying to inbound it. Get it to Ingram. Back to Herb. Now right free throw line extended zone, one-on-one with Zubac. Take him off the dribble, Z. Lefty floater, got it.
Zubac don't want none of that.
No, he doesn't.
He don't want none of that.
31 for Williamson. It's his 10th 30-point game and second in a row. 102-96, we're under 6 minutes left. Kawhi up top, George. Uh-oh. Oh, he missed it. Straight away three. Wow. Wow. How is he that wide open?
You got a bad help on that one.
That's Zion. Kick it right corner to McCollum. Back up top, Ingram steps into a three. Got it!
Yes, sir. We've had some clutch jumpers made, clutch threes. Trey Murphy, now Brandon Ingram.
Ingram 2 of 4 from distance. The Pelicans now 13 of 33. Zubac, right-hand floater in the lane is good. They ain't going away, folks. You got to keep scoring. 105-98. Zubac has 9 points and 9 rebounds.
Well, the perimeter pick and roll with the big rolling down the middle has not been kind to the Pels defensively in the last 2 games.
Clippers are 11th in clutch games. Pels 27th. Ingram spins out of trouble. Pops a mid-range. No. Rebound Paul George. 105-98. 4:50 to go. If they get a bucket here, it officially becomes a clutch game. Pels are 10 and 13. George will answer that quickly, and it's 105-100, and now we are in the clutch.
I mean, they got 2 guys who you don't need them to pass the ball.
As I mentioned, they're the #1 ISO team in the NBA because they can. They don't need to move the ball around. Jones to McCollum. George out to get him. Shot clock at 4.
Yeah, you got to go now.
CJ through the legs, drives in, blocked. Shot clock violation. We better keep scoring, folks. They are As talented as they are experienced are the Clippers. And they've got, how much experience is on the floor right now for them? Powell lost and it goes right to Tucker in the corner. Back to Kawhi. Leonard crosses over Zion through the legs, drives with the right hand, stops baseline, floats it up short. Tipped up, Zubats has it. Reach in, Pels. That is going to be our 4th team foul. When you needed a rebound, you couldn't get that one.
Or you're undersized.
Of course, Zubats went over Herb Jones's back. They didn't call that.
Yeah, you're undersized. You got Z playing the 5, and now Larry Nance comes in to play the center, and you hope that will solve some of this rebounding.
We are out of fouls to give, ladies and gentlemen. And the Clippers have 1 team foul. We're up 5, 3:55 to go. You just got to hope they miss. Leonard says, hook it over to Powell. Foul, 3-ball on the way. That's short. Long rebound to Z.
Don't have to go. You're 1-on-2.
Z to McCollum. Fakes the 3. He traveled. Ball on the deck. Volleyballed out. Still on the deck. Nance is on the deck with it. Call a timeout.
Did he?
Do we get it?
I think he was saying timeout. And I think he might have gotten it.
Nope, he didn't. It's a jump ball.
By Zubats'
It's a jump ball.
reaction.
No, it's a jump ball. They don't
have possession of.
Nobody's
got possession of Larry.
Nobody's got it for the Clippers.
They've got possession of Larry.
Powell and Zubats are on his back, and they get a jump ball out of that. Nance is hurt. He is hobbling because 2 guys were on his back.
Powell's hurt, limping the other way, throwing his shoe off.
Spiked it.
He is really hurt. And the Clippers call a timeout.
I guess throwing shoes do not constitute any type of.
Well, as long as you don't throw them against the stanchion, I guess.
I guess not. Join us at Evangeline. There's a timeout on the floor taken by the Clippers. Join us at Evangeline Lounge for a watch party presented by Corona this Tuesday night as the Pels tip off a 4-game road trip. We'll be in Brooklyn. Gus Cadengel will be at Evangeline Lounge. So be there. Pre-game, halftime, post-game. Pels squad will be making an appearance. Corona will be raffling off jerseys, plus grab some free Pels giveaway items while supplies last. Come on down, enjoy drink specials. Help us cheer on the crew as they take on the Brooklyn Nets 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The Clippers are 18-14 in clutch games this year. We're 10-13. We are in a clutch game now. 3:33 left. Pels up 105-100. And after all the chaos, are we going to have a jump ball or is it Pels ball? I don't know. Again, I don't know how they came up with a jump ball with all of that, but that's what it's going to be.
Norman Powell, after tossing his shoe back on the floor.
What a miraculous recovery. Wow, that's incredible. The Smoothie King Center does it again. The dude literally spiked his shoe, limped off the court, and now he's in the center, in the jump circle. Nance wins the tip. Ingram's got it. To Trey, right corner. Fakes the 3. Drives in. Up top, Herb fakes the 3. Down low, Nance!
Oh, have some on your head.
2-hand dunk.
Leaves nothing to the imagination. He says, you know what? I'm going to make sure on this one.
Oh, Tucker's in the corner, wide open, but he missed it right side. Weak side rebound, Herb. 3 minutes left in New Orleans. 107-100 Pelicans. Every possession massive. Zion left side. Handed off to Murphy. Left angle 3. Short. Long rebound at Paul George. That would have helped. George one-on-one with Herb.
Nobody said it was going to be easy.
Calling for a pick. Now Zion on the switch. George at the nail. Jumper. Front iron, back iron, no. Rebound, Nance.
He stayed in front of him, and that's all you can do.
All about stops, folks.
Stayed in front of him, made him take a tough shot. He missed it, and the Pels rebound.
2:20 to go. You're up 7. Shot clock at 7. Ingram Around a Nance pick.
George is fouled.
Kick it to Trey. Left angle three. That is not even close. Murphy has bricked 3 threes in a row when you needed them the most. Powell trying to post up Kawhi, who's got it left baseline. Drives into the lane. Right hand throw up a hook and down.
You talk about a runner. He is fading away from the basket on that hook.
You better score. Up 5, 150 to go. Z drives, missed it. Had a layup.
Yeah, that's the look you want.
Kawhi for 3. No, back on. Long rebound, Ingram. You're in no hurry. 107-102. 90 seconds left. Ingram. Fake a mid-range. Look out from behind. Cross court to Z. Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
That is a foul, but they got a foul to give. That's on Norman Powell. So Z was cutting in left baseline. I don't know how Ingram saw him. And then Powell collides with Williamson. Again, we're not over the limit. They have one to give. All right, Coffey's going to check in for the Clippers. 107-102, Pelicans, 126 left. Are you kidding me? Well, this is what it's all about, man.
This is playoff basketball.
Yes, it is. Inbound to Herb. Shot clock at 10. You got to score. Get it to Z. Sizing up Tucker. Bounce feed to Herb. Euro's in. Bounce feed to Nance. Lays it in with a right hand.
Larry Nance Jr.
Ty Lue's on the court.
The MVP of the last 2 minutes. I can tell you that.
Everybody up. It's a 3-possession game. 109-102. 115 left. Larry Nance.
Larry with a couple of tough finishes at the rim. The Pels have had a tough time at the rim in this game, whether it be challenges or blocks. But Larry Nance has finished physical the last couple of times he's had it.
Pelican Group Night's perfect occasion to get your crew out to a game. I mean, how much fun is this? Join us tomorrow night. And we got a game tomorrow night, by the way, against the Portland Trailblazers. It's Hispanic Heritage Night. 6 p.m. is the tip. Special pregame happy hour starting at 4 p.m. The first 200 fans will receive a Jose Alvarado replica jersey. Tickets start at $20. Can only be purchased using this special link, pelicans.com/Hispanic Heritage. We're going to need the energy tomorrow night as well. They're all huge down the stretch. JD, what a ball game. You've got 1:15 left to try to finish this thing out up by 7.
For Larry Nance, a couple of baskets in the paint. Paint points. Pelicans 56, Clippers 34.
Woo! To borrow an expression from a partner. All right, let's set it up for you. Each team, no fouls to give. Pelicans have 2 timeouts left. The Clippers have 1 left. Clipper ball out of the break. We steal it. Ball in the deck. Somebody get it.
Get down.
Herb's on the floor. He got it to Ingram.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, baby. Everybody up. Now you can run some clock. Z's got it. Shot clock at 10. Z center of the lane. Foul on Powell.
Well, it's a smart foul. You got to foul him. If you're Norman Powell, you got to foul him. You're beat on the play, and Z is going to punch it or lay it in, so you got to foul him.
We stole the inbounds pass. It was Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
And then Nance was on the floor. Herb was on the floor. And we came away with it. Now Zion's got the 2 biggest free throws of the season coming up.
That's a hungry team. When you got dudes getting on the floor, that's a wanted play.
Come on, Z. No, not even close.
He's missed 3 straight free throws.
And they've all been short.
Well, this one won't be short.
Can you rebound the miss?
I hope it won't be long, but it won't be short.
31, 6, and 3 steals for Williamson. Make it 32. All right, you get 1 of 2. 8-point lead. 50 seconds left. George, free ball up top. Brick. Rebound, Zion.
Ball game.
It should be.
Ball game.
It should be. This place is coming apart. No hurry. Trey right corner, back up top Zion, splits defenders, drives in.
And one. Should have been and one.
Scoops it in.
Ball game.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. Don't foul. Highland to Powell, don't foul. Let him go, Herb. Lays it in. Shot clock off. Inbound to Murphy. Back to Z. Get it across. 112-104. Get it across to Ingram. They're going to back off, baby.
Ball game.
The Pelicans are going to take the season series on the LA Clippers.
Zion Williamson gives a quick hug to Willie Green. Willie Green with a little dap up to Ty Lue. And listen to him.
Soak it in, New Orleans. Final score from a raucous, sold-out Smoothie King Center on a Friday night in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Pelicans 112, the Clippers 104. As mentioned prior, New Orleans now has won the season series against LA 3-1, moved to 40-26 on the year. The Clippers dropped to 42-24. And John, now with the season series, you're 2 back in the loss column. But after 82 games, if you are tied with LA, you will move ahead of them no matter where you are in the Western Conference.
Handle your business. That's what the Pelicans did in this game. Handled their business. The moment was not too big. Scored 72 points in the second half of a game where it was tough to score offensively, and really got it done.
Walk-off interview presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins. We found a win tonight. Aaron Summers with Trey Murphy.
Thanks, Todd. Trey, how about the atmosphere in here tonight? Was it not playoff-like?
Absolutely. Hey. Yes, sir. Old man got a handshake, so we're happy about that. No, absolutely, man. This is playoff team, playoff atmosphere, 4 and 5 against each other. Just proud of my guys, man.
When things got stagnant for you guys offensively, how clutch was Zion Williamson?
Very. On a scale of 1 to 10, probably an 11. So that's our leader right now. He's been doing it for us, and Najee been coming off the bench, getting us energy too. So that's my guy, man.
It seemed like things picked up a notch in the fourth quarter. You had some big moments. Larry Nance did as well. Brandon Ingram. What changed for you guys? What it seemed like it mattered a little bit more?
I mean, really, we just locked in. We understand what time of the year this is. We got to lock in, pay attention to detail, have a high sense of urgency, and just win games. That's it. That's really all it is. We are in control of our own destiny, so that's what we're trying to do right now.
All right, congrats on the win. Let's get another one tomorrow.
Absolutely.
That's good stuff, Eric. Oh, man, life in the NBA. JD, you know, you'd like to have a 24-hour rule to enjoy this, but you can't. Because in 24 hours, we'll be probably done with the game against the Blazers. But we will soak this one in for a little bit tonight just because of the way it unfolded. This was postseason basketball. It was like that from the very, very beginning. And it was just really good to see the New Orleans Pelicans, who have played the least amount of clutch games in the NBA, get into one against a team you are competing against for possible home court in the postseason, and you were able to pull through in front of these fans.
Pels were a composed team down the stretch, and that's what won the game. Those dunks by Larry Nance and that layup from Larry Nance weren't by happenstance. Those were good offensive plays and good conversions off really good passes in tight spaces. And then you get Zion Williamson in the one-on-one situation. You got Brandon Ingram with a tough baseline jumper. They executed well offensively. That's what this team has been lacking in clutch games. When you get that execution, you've got guys who can put the ball in the hoop. You just got to be able to hold on to the ball most of the time if you're the Pelicans, and they were able to hold on to it. They didn't turn it over, only turned it over 9 times in this game, which is phenomenal considering how physical that they were playing defensively, and forced 15 turnovers. So now you flip it that way, and again, you dominate in the paint. 58 to 36 points in the paint will win you games almost every time.
Well, the three-point shot came into play. You got them by 1, 13 to 12, and now the Pelicans when they have more threes than their opponents this year, are 22-2. You think that matters on this team because of what you just said? More often than not, and it even happened against Cleveland, we're going to dominate in the paint because we've got the second best point in the paint player in the league in Zion. Giannis is number 1, Zion's number 2. Zion at 34, and that leads me to my next statement/question, JD. We've been waiting a while to see this. Are we now seeing Zion where he was a year ago, December, prior to January 2nd, when he was playing like an MVP before he got hurt?
Yes. I don't know how you could say no. I mean, he is in the great shape physically, a great place mentally, and he is ready to take on the world, the NBA. He straps this team to his back in back-to-back games. Now, Cleveland was a blowout game, but still put the team on his back, got his 33. Now tonight, when they need him really desperately, and you can't get anything going offensively except him, he delivered time and again until his teammates caught up.
Right, and you led me back to the Cleveland game. He did everything he could humanly possible to keep you in the game. As you mentioned, he scored 33. But, of course, he is a drive-and-kick guy as well. He just didn't have any help that night. Nobody made any shots. Tonight, we made some shots, and he wound up with 4 assists, 7 rebounds. He had 3 steals and a block. A lot of crooked numbers, and that is winning basketball.
Yeah, and probably should have more assists than that because he has been making the right basketball play. People want to see him just shoot. He's been making the right basketball play, getting the ball to open teammates. And this time, they made him right enough. The Pels with 28 assists in this game on 42 made baskets. That's a pretty good ratio for this team.
You know, JD, we got the monitor up here in the booth, the top section 112, and they got the standings up. And now you've got, again, the Clippers are 4th, we're 5th, and the Kings are 6th. You are literally sandwiched around or in between teams that you now have the tie break on. Both of them, Clippers and the Kings, will play Sacramento one more time the final week of the regular season. No more games against the Clippers. And John, I was just thinking, I don't know why, but, you know, it could be a 4-5, 5-4. We could play this team again maybe 7 more times. Can you imagine what a playoff series would be against the Clippers, just seeing what we saw in the last 48 minutes?
Well, the Pels are 3-1 against them in the regular season, but, man, everything intensifies in the playoffs. They've got the guys with the most playoff experience. But, look, it will be a matchup that everybody will want to see because these two teams look fairly even for the most part. And so you expect a great series as you've had some great games between these teams. The Pelicans doing what they need to do. They've got Sacramento hot on the tail. And, look, you can't worry about what Sacramento's doing. Handle your own business. Win your games. If you win enough, as Trey Murphy said, they have their own destiny in their hands, and they're handling their business, and that's all they can do.
Well, JD, life in the National Basketball Association, there is no rest for the weary. We're going to be right back at it tomorrow. Portland, they're already in town. They have watched this game, I am sure, and we will come back into this very building where hopefully we're going to have as much noise and energy as we did tonight. 1 hour earlier, though, JD, 5:30 is going to be our pregame, 6 p.m. the tip tomorrow as we try to sweep the back-to-back against Portland.
Pels have to rest. They got to rehab, and they have to recognize exactly what the situation is. These are high-stakes games right now, and it doesn't matter who is on the other bench. These are high-stakes games. You can't play against Portland's record tomorrow. You got to play to your standard if you're the Pelicans, and you set a pretty good standard for yourself.
Is that a sign also? Look, everybody's getting paid. Everybody is capable of beating anybody else, but that's tomorrow's what you would call a maturity game.
Yes, it is.
And they're not. Look, Portland's not going to be full strength. I'm just telling you right now. You can't look at that record as what you said. You have got to be mature. You have got to be professional. And it's basically the Pelicans playing against themselves.
Yeah, if you are who you think you are or who you want to be, you've got to go out tomorrow and gut one out. You've got to handle your business. It'd be nice to get a blowout and get off the court and get your starters off the court early. But however you get it is how you get it, because right now You are in a sprint to the finish line. You got to win as many as you possibly can to hold on to your position and possibly, if you're fortunate, move up. But you at least got to hold on to what you have.
I don't know how we're going to have any more fun than we did tonight, but we're certainly going to try, John. I will see you right here tomorrow against the Blazers.
It's nice to be doing playoff games. I can tell you that.
No doubt about it. That is John DeShazer. Stick around, more with him on Pelicans OT. Alden the King Hagedorn. He's a winner. He is a big-time winner. Our stat man here tonight. Aaron Summers, outstanding job courtside tonight with the sideline reports. In the studio, Gus Cattengill, who was outside section 122 tonight in the concourse for pregame. He'll be back out there tomorrow starting at 5:30 for the pregame. And as always, the conductor, Chris Moran, pushing all the buttons. This is Todd Graffinini. Once again, your happy final from a sold-out Smoothie King Center on a Friday night. The New Orleans Pelicans 112, the LA Clippers 104.